Assalamualaikum and a very good day to you, Doctor. My name is Muhammad Danish, and today me and my team will present on the quality management aspects along with other applicable and appropriate data. First of all, what is quality management or QM? It can be referred to an international standards of quality which is ISO 9001:2015, which describes QM as an act of overseeing the aspects of quality approach and system, which are the total quality management TQM and quality management process QMS. These two aspects connect with one another but differ in the definition, where TQM is an approach while the QMS is a system that both exist within an organization. Both aspects have their own general principle in delivering the objectives and organization's quality desire. The problem statement that is identified can be categorized into three elements, which the first one is based on an organizational issue. The idea is to can put different stress and pressure in organizations, since planning and managing it in the first stages is a common and rugged issue. Second one is based on the employee, which does include individual commitment, acceptance, and awareness toward the change in work and procedure that are addressed by the organizations. The third one is quality management itself, in terms of the implementations, influenced by the scale of the system and the company preparations and measure in size and capacity, which cause future problems.
So now let's move to the quality management potential. Quality management in property management potentially acts as a forerunner of the business innovation. The consistency of developing the new ideas and inspiration lead to new adaptation to the market's changing need. This means when you are adopting the new idea, this will create the new innovation, and it will provide a fertile environment for the organization as the system embodies principles that congruent with the innovation. Next is based on the service improvement. The great services offered from the organization potentially lead the company to compete with others which are out of their comfort zone, and the management be able to empower and master every types of sectors in the future. And the last one based on the financial improvement. When the right technique being implemented, indirectly helps reducing the duplications and errors in production process. For example, having changes in terms of number of employees, total assets, and etc. So the financial aspect potentially to be in a stable state based on the channeling from the improvement taken.
On this slide, we will discuss about quality management impact in property management. The first impact towards property management is impact on property value. In the Hong Kong case study by Yip in early 2000s, claims that managerial commitment and employee empowerment are essential factors in quality management. Quality works are adhering the value of their product. To value the worth of their product work, quality certificate is introduced. With the certificate provided by legal authorities can improve and validate the quality of the property and thus increase the property assets. Aside from the quality, property management services are also essential for the assets, since they help to keep the property in good shape while also lowering operating expenses and maintaining the property image. This will highly impact on the value of services.
Now, let's look on the challenge in quality management. Firstly, involvement of human resources. The most challenging part is HR responsible to redesign work that require drastic change to focus on innovation, creativity, and problem solving. Secondly, transformation of organizational culture. TQM made the job more difficult, demanding more work and better personal skill and precision. Thirdly, commitment and leadership of top management. Sometimes it can be threat for top management where they share knowledge or information with their employee. Fourthly, dynamic customer concern. Very relate with inefficient of change management, such as poor concern on customer and integration with customer and supplier. And lastly, continuous improvement. It is difficult to achieve continuous improvement when company always striving to comply to a rigid and controlled standard.
Here are some of the benefits of applying quality management and property management. The first one is there will be improvement in productivity, which will be resulted to a better quality of outcome from the company in terms of performances. The increment will also be due to the employees' active involvement in essential skills such as operating business, decision making, and problem solving. From this, the decision making outcome will be more accurate. Next benefit is in enhancing leadership skills among the employees, which will give success to the company and testing the employees' capabilities and potential. Other than that, it will be develop better relationships with the clients and customers. By this, the potential to get new clients will be higher, which will sustain this business in the industry for long term. Then the benefit will also be in improving customer satisfaction due to the organized system by the company in trying to ease the customer's needs. Besides, the organized system wins better works quality, while in the end will give trust to the customers. Lastly, it will also be beneficial in process approach. For this, it will improve the employee's ability to concentrate on critical process, organizational effectiveness, and performances.
So now let's move to the chapter 3, which is data collection.
The case study chosen is Central ICT, which is located in Pesara Multimedia in Section 7. The mall is considered as the biggest mall in Shah Alam, which makes the cross-functional quality management system and approaches of the case study to be our focus. The mall was officially opened on the 15th of June 2019 with a 140,000 meter square gross floor area that is currently occupied by 350 of retail tenancy. The focus here is to study the cross-functional management based on ISO standards that focus on two elements, which is the satisfaction and improvement of quality system or approaches to the customers and statutory.
So now, based on the personal property and physical capital assets, the management applied the real property inventory, or known as RPI, which is used to provide the clear view to maintain an inventory of the organization physical assets, as well as managing those assets. It is like the system will provide data and information over facilities replacement, identify any repairing or failure to formulate the improvement over the services. And it really helps in many aspects such as planning, programming, and also budgeting to integrate this decision-making process. And the second one is a fast response over any complaint. The management team, which comprises of different departments, will handle own segment in the department to ensure every issues will take seriously, and the rapid measures taken immediately, as the longer time taken to make an improvement over any element, the worse performance of the management. And the last one is based on the janitorial or cleaning process. The management will monitor the cleaning work and also notify the responsible party if they found any deficiency of administration. For example, like in terms of odor, noise, and also safety system in the building, because this is very important to maintaining the good quality of the property, as well as provide the better enhancement of innovation for the great outcomes.
Moving on to the equipment in quality management. In quality management, having the right equipment is crucial task. There are few requirements that must need to be met to maintain more effective equipment quality control. First, clear specification. Second, reliable supplier. Third, built locally. And fourth, rigorous testing. Moving on to the next slide, tooling system and techniques in quality management. There are several essential quality instruments that may help a company handle problems and improve operation. By making data easier to understand, quality management system assists employees in identifying quality solutions for defect rectifications and problem addressing. Such examples are checklist or check sheet, second, flowchart, next, fishbone diagram, and lastly we have histogram.
In organization, there will be process, system, and manpower. In terms of the process, it is a procedural method for ensuring that the team's outputs are fit to their rightful purpose in the first place. It involves three processes, which are quality planning, quality assurance, and quality control. These processes are needed for beneficial factors such as customer satisfaction improvement, greater consistency achievement, and improved efficiency in the process. Next, for the systems, quality management use metric-based systems specifically in quality assurance process. Other than that, a more common system which are qualitative and quantitative metric system will also use, which conducted through customers' feedback. Through these systems, problems could be identified and improved. And lastly, for the manpower, a team manager should be capable to lead the team with skill of effective use of teamwork, multitask workforce, and ability to enforce organizational learning and innovation to be able to encourage the other employees and their team members. Thus, it is vital to identify important requirements in recruiting a new manpower into the organization.
Acquisition is the process of gaining ownership or control of real property. The criteria needed for acquisition for property is different but have a common string, which are size, quality, leasing yield, ownership parking, replacement cost, tenants, and etc. It will lead into an appraisal, where is a written statement prepared independently by a qualified appraiser, supported by the presentation and analysis of relevant market information into an agreement. Quality control in property field is a process through which a business seeks to ensure the asset's quality is maintained and improved. It will refer to market metric, size, frequency, and average rental rate to secure the services for the clients. Quality control involves testing units and determining if they are within the specifications for the final output based on the agreements. The quality control used in a business is highly dependent on the assets, and several techniques exist for measuring quality.
For the accountability and responsibility, QM managers and the organizations are obligated with one aim in improving the company's service and products and improving the satisfaction level of customers. Thus, there are 8 dimensions in total that will be the focal point here, which are performance, features, reliability, performance, durability, serviceability, aesthetics, and perceived quality. This dimension has to be an important in utilizing and or innovating a quality system or approaches based on the objective that has been set. Subject of the dimensions will then be applied to the organization's policies, process and productivity and toward the customers in terms of satisfaction and requirement.
Now, let's look on the maintenance, utilization and disposition. Based on the case study, there are 2 types of methods used in quality management for maintenance, named technical and non-technical. The technical method focuses on the internal quality of technology advancement for documentation, customer feedback and management review, while the non-technical method more concerning on creating a fair environment to improve an organization. The example of practice for technical method is technology. The quality assessment report are done using CMMS software that contain data model that used to organize and store various maintenance information. Next, the example of practice of non-technical method is training. In order to secure the quality of work performance, the top management of the mall always ensure the training program is well documented and employee is clearly briefed. Lastly is disposition. Based on the case study, the current maintenance practice gives positive result and they use corrective method to overcome the issue arise.
By having quality management in place within a business can only help ensure quality and the overall success of a business. The environment of quality control influences employees' attitudes about the workplace and creates a sense of ownership in the assets and company as a whole. The system is seeking to continuous improvement to taking care of the culture, employee and property managers' work scope. Those elements mentioned can build into an organization that's fed from a solid structure of quality management to put an effort for the output. Based on the theory and experience throughout the internship on the construction working environment and other working background related to its property, we would like to recommend to strengthen these 3 elements to have high standard performance in the quality department. Set a rule to regularize to understand the rules set by government and other embodiment for property law standards. Second, brainstorming in a productive meeting amongst the property manager to set an effective method to handle the work. And the last one, choose the best scheduling to create a working plan based on available resources.